Good day everyone, Professor Maple here. We're back on the Sprucecraft server. This might look familiar if we look around past all the clutter here. We're back in the vault. We haven't been here in a couple episodes at least, I don't think. I've been doing a little bit of work here. As you can see, I've moved everything out of the... I just thought of a thing we can do this episode. Yeah, I've been moving everything out of the mining domes, because that's where we've been storing a lot of our mining resources and whatnot. When this is where they're going to end up, I figure why not have everything on hand for when we actually get it all stored up. But I think what we might have to do for this room first is let's go into first person here. So I've decided this area. Okay, well actually, you know what? Let's start with the item elevator. So we've got the item elevator coming up from the mine shaft. It's going to bring items into the vault through here. And so essentially what's going to happen is they're going to enter through that little area there and loop around the room, going through the different item filters and that sort of thing. And then they'll loop back around, and anything that's left will go into a storage system here. Now that storage system's really just for overflow items, or items that really don't sort in, essentially junk items or items I'll probably want to take elsewhere. Like I'll be picking up diamonds and redstone and stuff after I mine from here. But anything else left over, like if we have even more cobblestone than we need, even after smelting it all with the super smelter, that's going to go there, which I now just remembered. I'm going to have to make sure I don't have those hopper chains interfere with the item stream. So yeah, we're going to have overflow protection here at the end of, sort of the end of the line kind of thing. Big storage, like a medium storage area kind of thing. And then we'll also be able to just, like, if we find there's like nothing in there that we need, or we've taken out all the stuff that we want from it, we could just flick a lever or two, and everything will go out into the trash, which solves a couple problems that I was going to have with this. I've been having a lot of junk items, not necessarily from mining, but from other projects, kind of pile up, mostly like seeds from farming, and rotten flesh only because I don't have a cleric to trade those with. But you know, just items that I have in my item room that I really don't need to store, but I just haven't gotten around to throwing them out yet. I'll have an easy way of throwing them out soon enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on that. But first, I just want to update you guys on a couple of the projects we've had going on. So we'll zip over to the first one, and we'll kind of go through what's going on. And then we'll zip over to the next one. I'll update you then. And then we'll go from there. All right, see you in a tick. All right, guys. I need to fix this. Okay, anyway, we're going up to the... I'm not sure if I've shown you guys this. This is a slipivator, or whatever it's referred to. There are a lot of these on the Hermitcraft server. I watch a lot of that, so that's kind of where I got that from. It's just an up and downy thing. But we're on our way to the witch farm here. I'm going to show you what updates we've made, because we've definitely gotten a lot further than last time. I didn't want to be all like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this for 5 more episodes. I just want to be done. What the hell? What? Holy server lag. There we go. I fell through the floor. Alright, so yes, I prettied up this room. This was supposed to be the AFK room, but now that I have the witch farm turned on so that it's spawnable. Nothing's really spawning, so I might just make this as like an entrance and item grab room, and then the AFK room might be down lower, just to and having like an elevator go up and down to and from it or something. But and let's see if we could just get out here a little bit just to see. So yeah, we've got the item elevator going all the way down from bedrock up to well, we're on 188. It's a little higher than that, just so all the items can drop down through the hoppers. But you know, it is what it is. That's where it's supposed to start. I haven't gotten a single item from this thing yet. I haven't AFK'd much at it, but you know, so I'll figure this out later. But I like the way this looks so far. Let me know in the comments if you agree or you have any suggestions, or oh, as soon as yeah, these torches are going to be replaced with glowstone as soon as we actually get some from this farm, and then we'll go from there with glowstone. But yeah, that's what we've got so far, at least for here. So I'm gonna show you what we're doing elsewhere, and then we'll come back to the base and do vault things with that overflow protection. Alright, so especially if you saw the uncut version of last week's episode, which we actually recorded, I think it was the week before, you might know where we are now. This leads to, there's a bit of a, actually no, we'll just go through. You'll see. There we go. So yeah, we've got, this is the cabin, our little outpost for when we did the guardian fight. We fought some elder guardians, we fought a lot of little bitty guardians. And for those who are curious, oh, and that slab's still here, that's good. I can't pick it up, oh, there we go. So yeah, earlier I was working on some stuff, but what you won't necessarily know is that we actually had some golden apples just in case we all were gonna die or something there, but I don't think that they need to be here anymore, so I'll leave that where it is, put that back, and we'll still have that secret chest for later. I'm gonna make it daytime. Can I make it daytime? Yes, I can. Awesome. The zombie's not close enough. Always good. Always good. Alright. So yeah, I've got the ceiling's not too... Oh. Not too fancy, especially when I leave dirt blocks up there. Leave my scaffolding around. The outside also, I just took some of the peonies that I displaced when I was building this thing and put them around. Nothing particularly fancy here. I'm still not entirely sure about those logs on top, but at least they cover up the bottom. And there you can see what we're going to next. There is the what will be the Guardian Farm, but it's still technically an ocean monument right now. Well, I guess it'll be both soon. But yeah. So last night I did a bit more digging, because this portal is syncing up with the one I put in the soon-to-be Guardian Farm. So I put another one a little closer to the actual farm itself, the actual temple, monument even. And we come out backwards there, so I might have to move this somewhere else. But yes, this is what the insides look once you light it all up, of course, after excavating it all. And that took a lot of work. It essentially, like, the day after we did that Guardian fight, I was in here clearing away all the bits and doogles, and we can't really see. There's a Guardian there, but you can't really see too well unless I'm back here like that. I still have to get rid of all the water outside. That's also going to take forever. And I'm hoping to use up my gravel to do that, because I don't have a lot of sand, and I find gravel's I'm not going to use gravel for a whole lot. Flint, not particularly useful. Whereas sand, you can make glass out of it. You can make sandstone out of it. You can. There's so many. It's such a versatile resource. But yes, this took forever. We've got. Let's see. I think these are my supplies here. Some of the dry sponges left over. We've also got about 13 other sponges. I'll put those in there. I have to figure out between me, Dracolord, and Hammy, how many sponges I get to keep. But yes, we've got just over a double chest and a half of stuff that I've gotten either from fighting the Guardians while I've been clearing this out, or from clearing this out proper. And of course now we get all the weird whooshal noises. And I also have this gold that I'm keeping until I'm able to drop that off at Dracolord and Hammy's bases. I don't really care about keeping it. I'm going to have a gold farm up at some point anyway. I have no immediate use for it. So, okay, yeah, that whooshy noise is getting annoying. Let's go back, and we'll get back to what we're up to. All right, guys, so we're back. We're back in the vault. I'm not sure if you can tell, but there are fewer chests in the middle of the room. They're all being allocated to the sides now. I'm doing a little bit more organizing. And that means that we have cobblestone's going to take up that section there. We're going to have smooth stone beside it. And we're going to have the super smelter over there, of course. No more visual aids in the middle of the room. Andesite, diorite, and I don't like granite as much, and I don't want to have to store as much, so that's only going to get two columns of chests there. Sugarcane's been there. I don't know if that's been there long enough, but anyway, reason I've been down here is during a live stream. I was streaming Apotheon, but I really wasn't feeling it at all. So I switched over to something else, and it ended up being redstone. It ended up being the overflow area, so I figured I wanted to make sure that this got it put in first, which might seem a little counterproductive because we did the item elevator and then Maple, you want to get the first set of storage in there, right? That would be true, but storage is only good as the overflow protection you have for it, and although most of these will have overflow protection in place, there will be plenty of items coming in that won't go into any of the filters and won't be stored anywhere else but here. So I wanted to make sure this was done first so that I can use the item elevator right away and then work on other storage bits later if I need to. But essentially what's going to happen, and I'm probably going to have to tear this apart a bit to get visuals for it. So up holds items in the chest, what I have down there. And down is to destroy items. I'll explain that. We'll take a look here. We'll make like the reading rainbow and take a look in a book. But the book is actually Minecraft. If the server will let me. I don't have ender pearls, so this could get interesting. Alright. No, come on. There we go. Okay, so these are the bottom chests that you can see out the back there. These are all the hoppers underneath those chests. And they're currently powered, which means they won't accept items into them. They won't take items away. They won't move them. These hoppers are locked because they have a redstone signal powering them. Okay. So as long as those are powered, those chests will fill up and all that lovely stuff. If I find that I've gotten, oh, that's a hopper. I can't move that. If I find that they're all full of stuff that I really don't want, or if I fill them up and take all the stuff I want out of them, what I can do instead of storing all the useless items is I'll flick the lever, which will power this line of redstone, these repeaters, these blocks, and then turn depower those redstone torches there, which I don't think you can really see from any angle that I can get to. Oh, a little bit there. Okay, so there's a cactus there. We've got our item plopper circuit from Mumbo. I'm going to light this up a little better here. Item plopper circuit. It's going to plop items into the cactus one by one so that we no longer have to store them here. There's a little bit of like packed ice and stuff just to make sure everything makes it to the cactus, because I've covered sort of the sides of the passageway to the cactus, because you can't just leave it open or else things kind of go off to the side, and you of course you have to have air blocks beside a cactus block. So yeah. So I did that during live stream. I don't know how I'm getting out of here now. No, not like that. Not like that at all. Not like this at all. Can I? We're gonna do this. And it's gonna work apparently. Okay, I'm alright with this. I'm super paranoid about lighting up back there. I've also done a bit of, I didn't do this during stream because it's boring as all heck, but I did kind of distribute the light evenly, and even though it's not, like you're still going to get dark spots, but none of them are going to be spawnable. Like you need 7 or lower to spawn zombies and creepers and stuff, and these are 8, so our villagers will be laughing when we put them in. Also, they'll probably have light sources underneath them. So if I stick like one here, and one here, and one here, then they're gonna produce light anyway. So kind of our clean white aesthetic doesn't look as great when things are dark like this. But at the same time, that's all we can really do, because I don't have any sea lanterns coming in quite yet. I need to put that in. I put one sea lantern down. That's as far as I've gotten so far with the actual lighting for this place. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty good so far. I'm definitely working on getting it organized. It's not gonna be like a one night thing, but you know, what you gonna do, right? Now, what we're going to do now, speaking of things we're going to do, is I've got some awards to give out for those who participated in that Guardian fight. So, let's see, there were 8 blocks of gold in the Ocean Monument. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Those go to Draco Lord and Hammy, and then I get 2 just because I don't really need the gold, and I'm probably gonna put a gold farm up anyway. So yeah, and then we've got a little fish bum kicker award, and the item frames to go on it. And I still have to pick a block to do, because the Prismarine. Actually, we're gonna do this on camera here, because why not? All right, so we've got the Prismarine brick, got the regular Prismarine, and we have the Prismarine block, or the dark Prismarine. Blah. My words and my mouth and all that stuff just not working today. So we slap these on, and then we slap these in. Now slap these in, and wait for the lag. There we go. Okay, so what looks best here? Like I want to go with the brick, but at the same time it's all one color except for the item frame. And the Prismarine itself, it's gonna change colors, so that's only gonna be a problem some of the time, like right now, but not for very long. And then the dark Prismarine, it's a rarer block, so kind of trophy status kind of thing, because you have to craft it with the ink sac. But at the same time, it's not I like the contrast, but it's not really, as a block itself, it's not really that interesting, you know? It's kind of blah. So, I'm gonna decide, and then we'll drop these off. We'll drop these off once I've decided, and the gold. All right, guys. This is gonna be a bit of a shorter episode this week, just to kind of compensate for last week being super long, even though I tried to edit it down as much as I could. But yeah, last week's episode was super long, and also there was in case you missed it, there was a bonus uncut version that, of course, contains swearing. So if you can't handle swearing, or if you're not old enough or whatever, don't watch it. But if you do want to watch it, or are able to, go ahead, check it out. It's in the description of the last video. Also, you'll see we chose prismarine brick for the trophies here. I thought it just looks like a nice sturdy block, so that, you know, it should look like it should last forever. I feel like that's what a trophy is, kind of thing. An achievement that lasts for a long time. Yeah, so this video is being cut short, and otherwise, I hope you have a good whatever time of day it is for you that you're watching this at, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.